So I'm out with my camera today, trying to capture something a little bit different. Something that's inspired by music rather than just visuals. More specifically, the post-punk and goth music scenes. Music that was cold, moody, dramatic, and very emotional. And I've chosen Glasgow as my subject. This place is perfect for it. The rain, grey skies, brutalist corners. Today, the weather's perfect for it. Suitably grim. Must be Tuesday. Only kidding, it's Saturday. Perfect for chasing ghosts and photographing subcultures that peaked in 1983. And the other reason I chose Glasgow is because I grew up here. This is where I was first exposed to post-punk, goth music. Bands like Magazine, The Cure, The Sound, Kill and Joke, and Simple Minds. Lots and lots of Simple Minds. By the way, here's a little tip for you. If your history of Simple Minds starts with the album New Gold Dream, go back and listen to the 5 albums that preceded it. Seriously, you'll thank me later. So that original lineup has to be one of the most underrated bands in the history of music, with the exception, of course, of Twisted Sister. Made my way to the Glasgow Necropolis, which is this really awesome old creepy graveyard that sits next to Glasgow Cathedral. And honestly, if you ever come to Glasgow, you really should come and see this place. It is awesome. And lots of famous Scottish people are buried here. Scrooge McDuck, Fat Bastard. Actually, Scrooge McDuck dead? Well, I'll have to Google that. The one thing that Scotland does really well is graveyards. I know that sounds really grim. I don't know what it is, they just do. They just seem to be like very kind of grandiose and spectacular and gothic. You're never going to tire of hearing that word, are you? I'm here in early June, so a couple of weeks left of spring before we head into summer, and it's raining. And I think this place has got its own microclimate because every single time I come here, no matter what time of year, it's raining. But that's what we're looking for today. So now, some of you have probably seen the Necropolis and not realised it. So it featured in the film The Batman, the one with Robert Pattinson, and probably because of its gothicness. And Glasgow stood in for Gotham in quite a few films. Talking about Gotham like it's an actual place, yeah. By the way, drinking game. Every time I say the word goth or post-punk, you have to do a shot. No, don't. There we go, folks. Glasgow Cathedral. 829 years old, and they haven't finished building it yet. Honestly. Oh man, that's going to make a great shot. So I'm in the university district, and there are so many brutalist buildings here. They're just perfect for that kind of post-punk aesthetic. So I'm going to take a few snaps here, and then I think I'm going to head over to the West End, because the West End's got lots of nice lanes, and with it being rainy today, there's going to be opportunities for puddle shots. Before I hit those awesome West End lanes, this guy needs a pint for some inspiration. And for that pint, I will be heading to one of my favourite haunts, the Doublet. Now, my mum and dad, when they first got together, had a little flat in Kelvin Bridge, and they used to go to the Doublet for a drink all the time. Here's to you, mum and dad. Now, I won't be going for a whiskey today because, well, I'm meeting some friends later and I don't want to be too pished. So I would normally, we might hit the pot still later, which is amazing for whiskies. But for today, nah, I'll stick with a pint before I meet my mates. I've always been interested in how sound and image connect. You know, like the feeling you get from a song, how it makes you feel about a place or remember a place. So this isn't really a photo walk. I guess what I'm trying to do is get a visual representation of a feeling, you know. Bauhaus on the Necropolis, Simple Minds by the Clyde, stuff like that. Like a soundtrack through photography. I mean, Glasgow Uni. Does it get any more gothic than this? walks right here in Edinburgh. And on these walks we don't get bogged down in specs, we don't sit around discussing histograms and sensor sizes. We focus on the story. We look at practical ways to see the city differently so that you can go home and tell your own story. And hopefully you'll find the confidence to break a few rules and find your own happy accidents. The link to join me is in the description. Laters.